You all right, folks? So, little solo mission. I've got up bright and early on this lovely Monday morning. Now, another one of my old haunts is Beesands. Now, I used to fish it very early in the year. I don't tend to fish it so much now because it's got like more known. And the trouble I have is, especially on this sort of beach coastline here now, you'll get loads of anglers, and unfortunately, when you get loads of anglers, you can't fish this beach to its full potential. Some people would argue the fact, but I won't. I know out of preference and out of over the years of experience that bomb leads down here, if you can get the lead rolling around, will pick up the rays. It always works. But unfortunately, when you get a lot of that guys in this, you've got no choice but to use grip leads. And you're lucky if you've got mates either side and stuff, but most of the time you're not. I'm down here bright and early and there's not a single guy on the beach. Okay, I looked at the tides, I thought, you know what, nice tide for it. Southwesterly breeze, absolutely no wind, all overhead. Been rough weather the last couple of days, and I thought, you know what, why not give it a go? So I've got down here, both beach casters out. I'm using sand eel for bait. That's all I've bought with me today, sand eel. Maybe go for a spotty or a small eye or a blonde. Now I've scaled down the hooks. Now 20-pound blonde's been caught off this beach, so you have always got a chance of catching one. But at the end of the day, more than likely, I'm looking for like a spotty or a small eye. I've scaled my hook size down, so I've basically gone for Frio Sakuma Manta Extras, and I've got a Frio Chinu on the top hook. These ones here I've made up. These got the 4s and the 5s, sorry, 5 and 5 on there. But this is basically the rig I'm using. Exactly the same as what we've done before. I do it in daylight, guys, because it is dark down here now. The time is it's 7:30. So we've got 2 hours of the flood now. I've literally got down here, put a sand eel bait on, running up and over, and I've literally hit the bomb lead as far as I can. Now, my preference along this beach, a lot of people argue you get rays throughout it. Obviously spurs and that when they turn up, but I always like, so if you park the car, you walk up around the track, right, and there'll be a bit of pipe coming down through onto the road here. Now, years ago there wasn't none of this. You used to be able to, there was a football pitch beyond, you used to be able to come in, not necessarily, we never said no parking, but we used to park opposite the road and you were literally up the car fishing. Now there's a car park, so you've got to park in the car park. But I always like that, and then if a little way up on the left hand side there used to be a life ring, just in case someone drowned or was in the water and needed help, and I used to fish right in front of that. Now I've had some lovely spotties off that part of the beach, but I've come down towards the pipe bit because for some reason you can feel it, there's like the ledge gets worse here, so I feel like there's a little bit more depth of water out there. But as you're bringing the fish up over, you've got to literally get the fish up over, because you can lose fish close in. I'm not sure what there is, but there is a ledge there, which I know anglers have lost in. Normally I try and get the rays up and over, but lots of birds out over the water at the minute, which is always a good thing. You want to find some activity. But 2 sand eel baits out there, and I'm hoping we can see something out. Now I've literally turned the mags right off here. I'm absolutely belting these to the horizon. They give the right hand's rod about 100-yard cast. The one on the left hand side is probably 150 yards out easy, if not more at the minute. It was a full spool and I've got about 1/4 of the line on there. I absolutely belted the bomb lead to the horizon, which just let it do its thing now. What I find is that moving bait, and obviously with a beach you want to find the troughs and the holes and different things like that. But yeah, for those of you that haven't never fished it or looking to come down and see like the social media sort of side of it, it's getting a bit like Seatown now. Years ago you wouldn't have heard me mention the word Seatown because it wasn't very well known, you know what I mean, and a lot of local anglers and that, but it's been ruined really, because you try and get up there now, the only time you're going to get up there is early, but when people put posts up on social media, it turns it into a sausage fest. It's the only way to describe it, guys, because it just gets rammed, you know what I mean, and it ruins it. They ruin it for themselves, a lot of the anglers, because it's a lovely beach. Now there's a cliff fall there. I'm not sure what the guidelines are for fishing up there now. I mean, it's one of them, isn't it? It's a quite dangerous cliff from behind you, so I'm not sure what they're going to do, but I haven't been up there for many years now. Got best part of 2 years, I think. So yeah, exactly the same as down here. I haven't been down here for many years. I mean, I've had thornbacks, I've had big spotted, I've had big small eyes, I've had cod, I've had whiting, plaice, I've had a lot of species of this coastline. Many years ago I think I had a red mullet off here, but it can fit fish on its day, but there is certain key factors to when it will fish. and when it won't fish. Today it's a southwesterly breeze. It was nice to get out. There's a few fish being had out, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to get down and try my luck, like, you know what I mean? There probably will be anglers turn up in daylight, I would have thought. It's over the Christmas break. But for those of you who can't walk very far in that, there is a lot of easier access down to, so as you look out to see to the right hand side towards Start Point and Hall Sands, there's like a slipway down there where you can literally walk down and fish. Some of you who watched the Southwest Place Championships many years ago will see us fishing down there. I mean, you'll get them all the way along here. I prefer here. This is my favourite part of the beach, really. It just seems to be a little bit deeper. You can see where the tide line is. The tide line sort of like drifts out. But if you hit a lead out that far, you can feel it's dropping off. So it's always worked for me. I mean, everybody's got their own preferences. Some people go right up at the other end. To be honest, I built an extension up the other end many years ago, and we fished out in front of it. And when we were fishing out in front of it, I had lots of fish, but I never had any rays. I didn't put loads of time in, but I've done a few sessions up there. But really, I've found that this to be the area. I mean, I've seen big spotted ray right caught down near the stones down there. Someone just turned up now to the right. Maybe I ain't got the beach to myself. I don't know if that's a dog walker. That might be a dog walker. If it is, they've set up right tight to the sea. It looks like an angler because he's right tight to the sea. I can't see a dog. Unless he's walking a dog along the beachfront. Maybe. Who knows? Right, anyway, as soon as it gets into daylight, we'll get into session. So there it is, guys. Salcombe over there. It's actually Dartmouth right over the other side there. And then you've got Blackpool Sands, Slapton, bringing it around through to Beesands. Hall Sands down to the right. I mean, anybody who's looking to come down here fishing and stuff, I mean, it's got a nice little pub and that in the summer. Fantastic place fishing. Can give some really good sport over the years, this beach. But it all depends. It's never frequent to the size. Some years, I remember seeing photos of some of the lads I know down at the bottom, and they had like ridiculous amount of place. But the trawlers must have had the day off that day. You can see right down through to Start Point. A lot of rock marks give through to Ray, Bullis, Conger and stuff like that. Breeze coming over your head now. It's 20 miles an hour, believe it or not, and you wouldn't think it, would you? But the water's completely flat. You can see the tide line out there. That left-hand side, that rod there now, is completely right up over. I've got a grip lead on the other. So yeah, hopefully we can get a few fish out today. But you never know. Every day's different. Left rod's starting to slacken then, didn't it? Woo! Well, folks, first cast, dogfish, which is not what we want, but you can't pick them, can you, unfortunately? You can't pick them. But I don't know what he's done with my other arse, slid the other hook up. There he is. Lovely backdrop there, isn't it? Nice and pink. It's going to be a nice day. First dogfish out, hopefully we can get the rain next. So, I'm going to belt one out to the horizon again here now. I'm hitting it far right. The tide's flooding it, it'll start pulling left, alright? And then I'm going to bring my other one in. Yeah, baby. Yeah. That's the one. They're flying out that bomb lead. That one's going to pull round quite quick. This one's slackened off a little bit. I don't know if there's a fish on it. I haven't had a bite off it, but we'll find out. Something's had a go at it. Something has had a go at it. So look. Look at that. Must. Got to pick it off the try to pick it off. I'm going to chuck that back in the sea. Right, let's get another one sorted, eh? So what have I got here? I've got half a sand eel there. As I can say, me, I don't like big baits, okay? When I'm fishing a beach like this, I prefer to use a smaller bait, like a single sand eel. Some people double up sand eel. I'm not a fan of it really. It doesn't look natural. Where if you do it the way I've done it here, when you do basically using a half, you can basically hide the hook with it and it looks exactly the same as a normal eel then. But when you start doubling up a eel, it just looks like it's a sand eel on steroids, doesn't it? That's the only way to describe it. Where's my other half of an eel gone? I cut one up here earlier on. No? Oh yeah, I got it, I got it. Trouble with shingle, innit? I remember putting my car keys down in Chesil once. That was a nightmare, an absolute nightmare, honestly. How we found them, I remember Rich Alba was doing it as well at Abbotsbury. Nightmare. But you don't think sometimes, and you're too busy getting places to go fishing. And yeah, so let's get this on. Hope you're all enjoying the production, guys. Please, as I said before, please like and subscribe to the channel. I mean, all the help and support, obviously going through the effort of making the videos and that. It's just a little way of paying us back, really, just to say thank you for obviously all the hard work we put in. And I'm not being funny, guys, it is hard work at times. I mean, it's hours and hours of editing. And it's not just that, it's like the fishing, you know what I mean? It's hard work. And I know people say, why don't you use the drone footage anymore, it looks really good and stuff. It's about fishing, guys. He said if I got to go and like get drones out and do stuff like that, I can't fish to what I need to be doing. And for me, that's what it's about now. That's what we've had a makeup of on the channel. It's about getting out there and catching the fish we do, and obviously putting across to you guys and showing the magic of the angling, because some of the stuff I've witnessed over the years to do with sea angling is phenomenal. I mean, a massive turbot, 20-pound blondes I've seen caught off the Bristol Channel. I mean, Will and Zari's one off the reefs. I just sat shouting there, and Rob York's at the Sandspit in South Wales. I mean, it's all like, it's stuff what I just remember, like massive percent fish. Gavin's had a really nice small live recently, and a massive male, which to be honest is the biggest male I've seen. I've seen a lot of male small lives, but it's absolutely massive. Over 12-pound fish for a male is just phenomenal. I'm going to get this one out now. I've got a grip lead on this now, so I'm going to cast him out right, and then fingers crossed we can hopefully see a fish on it. I might turn this one around and put a 200-gram lead on him, because that tide is absolutely heaving down through there, so get a bit of tide there movement, and then let's get him out there. We're smashing these out there today. Get up. Let it out now, let it all out, let it all out now. loads of tide. That's what you need. Too much tide. I love the fathoms. One thing I would change on them, very temperamental on the drag. Dow's got a lot better drag system, but unfortunately, because the casting and the fishing of them is something you've got to put up with, but they're very temperamental with the drag. It's either too much or too loose. Like that there now, it's no, with a Dow, it's like you mimic every single bit of like turn with it to release the spool tightness, and you don't get that with these. I think I'm going to have a look at the squirrel. Well, folks, so we're fishing. Game on. So I'm just going to go through the rig with you. So I've got a, it's a running up and over rig. I've got a Gemini swivel link clip, so I can obviously put the up and over part of it up. 80-pound chameleon, and then I've got bead Gemini swivel link clip there, the blue ones going down to an imp. Bead, 100-pound Gemini power swivel. Then I've got the Gardener. It's an 80-pound, but it's a 0.70 in diameter, and I like using that. I've got a little 3/0 chinny on the top with a bead, rubber bead, just to protect the knot, going down to a 4/0 Sakuma Manor extra. I think that is actually not 3. I think I've gone for 4s on there. I'm pretty sure I can tell by the size of the chinu. So they're 4/0s. So I wouldn't go nothing too big on here. I wouldn't go 5 and 6s really, because you limit your chances to what you're getting. Now, single hooks can work fantastically without penning them up, especially for the rays. I mean, it looks more presentable, and to be fair, it's what I should be using on the bomb lead. And when I say bomb lead, what I mean is a plain lead. But I wouldn't use nothing too light, because of the tide. You get this phenomenal tide coming through here. Especially on tide we're on the moment, we're at a 5-metre tide, so it's quite a biggish tide. We're just dropping back down from the springs, and yeah, I always go for 8 ounce. That extra couple of ounces holds better. You don't get so much movement and pull around straight away, and it seems to like lay and move and find the gutters and the troughs a bit better, which is what you want. But the Namix ones are brilliant. The SKM ones are brilliant. I mean, I get them from Seacast Leads in Plymouth, Mike. And yeah, they work fantastically. It's definitely what I normally use. And then obviously lead wise, I've got 6s and I've got 7s there if I need them. To be honest, I haven't lost the lead. I'm hoping I don't lose the lead this session, because to be honest, the last few trips I haven't lost nothing at all for probably the best part of 7 sessions now. So that's always a good thing. But let's see what we get out today. It's one of them. You've got to be in it to win it, unfortunately. But I don't know where. In my pocket. Rig winder. I hope it's not blown off. I'll have to find it anyway, but we'll get back to the fishing now. Get a few little taps on this left-hand side one. I don't think there's a fish in it, because the tide's running that hard left at the minute. Last time when I had the fish on it, the fish that it picked up, unless it's a ray sat on it. I don't think it is. My thoughts are that it's a crab. Crabs stripping the bait, and not what we want. But it's been up 15 minutes now, so I'm going to bring it back in. Normally, that's what I'll do every 15 to 20 minutes, depending on the bait and how it's fishing. If the baits are coming back like they were a minute ago, I won't bother. I'll leave them out for like 20 minutes. But if they're not, then I'll just keep on fishing it hard and basically changing them regularly. Feel that tide. absolutely stripped. Well folks, see, bare hooks. We do not want that. We do not want that. So back at it again, I'm afraid. It doesn't forecast rain, but it's not looking very good then because I can feel it in the air. As Phil Collins once said. Bring that over. Need to cut that really. Cut that here in half. What I'll do here now is run that over there like so. Get the elastic out. Trim the end down, just make it aerodynamic. Wind's picking up. There we go. Let's get this one out then. Get that one in quick. That tide's hammering, guys. Hoping it does pick this one up. You know what? You feel that tide there on that grip lead then, phenomenally. So the trace out, it's a bit tangled. We'll try and get back at it. Just hoping the rain don't come. There's no way I'm sitting on Beesands getting wet. I don't love a £20 blonde off here that much. Look at that. Something, I don't know what it is. Spent a little while away from fishing, and I don't know what it is about the sea or what it is about fishing. I think it's where it is, but it's when you're fishing, it's crazy really. But everything else seems to go away. The only thing everything else in life you don't tend to think about. All you tend to think about is what's out there and what's going to attack your bait. But you look at this now, look what I've just been looking at. That's absolutely unreal, isn't it? Look at that. We're just so lucky to live where we are. I mean, people who live up here in like London and places like that have got to travel miles and miles and miles to see views like that. So if it stays overcast today, stays overcast, we'll have a chance. I mean, the water's gin clear at the minute. We can fish replacing that, and we don't want that. But no, there it is. The scaries out there. Well, folks, going to bring this one in now. Keep flattening up, so it could have a fish. The wind's starting to pick up a little bit now. We're starting to go a bit more westerly. Another doggy. You can see the tide. That's a bomb lead there. You can see through the power of it, the tide as that's coming through it. So that looks quite far down now. I got him. Got it, right? Come on. Let me take it. Blimey. Don't really want to get this on my coat. It's not that, it's there we go. One dogfish. Getting back, quite another day. As you can see, 2 casts on that rod with fish, right, against the gripper. It's no contest, guys, honestly. Trouble is, if there's anybody to the left hand side of me now or the right hand side of me, I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing. So you can see why I don't tend to fish down here. Look, you're not always going to get the fish on bomb leads, you're going to get them on grippers as well, but I just know out of experience that you want that rolling lead here, and it does pay off. I know it's only been 2 dogfish, but if that was raised, it'd been raised, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? You can't help what comes to your bait first, unfortunately. But I'm just going to get a quick bait up done. we'll get another one out, see if we can get something on it. Where I want to be. Keeps blackening up on me. I don't know if it's a tide. Leave it. So it's only me on the big beach. Hey! But yeah, no one's turned up. I respect someone will for tonight's tide or the sport, but I won't be there then. I've already come down for a ray really. I was going to go rocks, but the water clarity at the moment isn't brilliant for the rocks. So I thought, you know what? Saying that, I've had them every trip down so far, so it's one of them really, isn't it? But I don't know. Got to be in it to win it. Well, it's getting a bit chilly. But we're down having a go anyway. Can't win them all, can you? Can you win them all? But to be honest, this fishing as hard as I can really. Just putting sand deal after sand deal. I mean, it could fish all the way down, it could fish up. But the clarity of the water is not brilliant at the guys. I'd like to see a little bit more murky. But beak sitting at home, definitely. Why not? But no, soon be Christmas. Which is ideal. And we have got some fantastic productions on the way. We really have. I mean, probably not going to catch a lot of this one. But it was one of them guys, to be honest. I thought I'll get something to put on there before Christmas for you. And to be honest, I probably started this production off as I was going to do it, because I've been doing them in order. But I think I might put this on a bit early, so I might upload this tomorrow maybe. So you've got something to watch. But yeah, sorry about the fishing sort of fun. It can always happen though, it can always switch on, you know what I mean? You never know, especially with Beesands, you'd never know. But not looking good at the minute. But I hope everybody's getting ready for Christmas and got all their presents and bits and pieces all finished. I'm just having a quiet one this year, I think, which I'm looking forward to spending some time with the kids. I've not seen my oldest for a little while, which is always going to be nice. And yeah, obviously it's that time of year really, spending with friends and family, and that's what it's about, isn't it? But we're going to be out Boxing Day, I know, fishing. Sort of got the bug back big time really. I don't know what it is. I think there's something what's just drawn me back to the sea, and I don't think it's the fishing side of it. I don't know if it's the sea side of it. There's something which I don't know, I just feel at ease with. I mean, life can be ups and downs at times, can it? And you like, I don't know, I think I've been going on. I think I've hit that middle age sort of period in my life where you start looking back on things and you're thinking, you know what I mean? I've done that wrong, or done this wrong, or done that wrong, and trying to make sure you don't make the same decisions and mistakes in life as you move on. And I think that's what we all do at the end of the day. But it's someone said to me the other day, and I did mention the video, 60 seconds in a minute, but there won't always be. And it fazed me at the time when they said it to me, and I didn't really know what that was supposed to mean. And as I start more thinking about it, it sort of like makes more sense, which probably don't make a lot of sense. But if someone was to say to you, there's 60 seconds in a minute, but there won't always be, how would you take that? I mean, I've spoken to a couple of people about it, and they've all said to me different things. But I'm looking at it as time, because we don't get a lot of time on this earth, do we? And we only get to do it once. Oh yeah, only get to do it once. A few dog walkers along here today. Hello, I'm going to movie. You've got to keep the hooks and that in and when you're on this beach, because you get a lot of dogs. Must be a YouTube star. Yeah, I've got all the hooks out of the way, darling, you're right. Yeah. Wouldn't say that. Smell nice, fisherman. I've been up here since 5 o'clock this morning. But no, it's I think it's part of life, but you also sort of like tend to think about it more, and I don't think we think enough about it really. We always take a lot of things for granted, don't we? I mean, you get up your normal routine and you just like drive past stuff, you don't even think about it, do you? Just like everybody's always busy, rushing to get to work, rushing around work, getting home, feeding the kids, or whatever you're doing. Everything's always a rush, and I don't think we really take for granted that sometimes. But probably not making a lot of sense. Well, I've got lots going through my head at the minute. But yeah, we're down here anyway. We're down here. Hopefully we can get a few fish out. So, we're just saloon now. We've been out there a little while. Nothing on the forefront. High water now. Sandhill strip. Get another one in. Let's get another one in. So, put that one there a minute. Got my little trident shell with me today. It's helping me film a little bit. So, let's have a look here. What am I going to do? So, I'm going to go for a bit of a bigger bait. That's what I'm going to do. I need scissors though. What do I do with the scissors? Oh, they're up here. Okay. Same again. I've got a single hook on this one here. Haven't I? Yeah, I have got a single hook. So what I'm going to do with this single hook, so I'm going to come to the back of the eel like so, right? And then I'm going to feed it up over, alright? I've got this on the bomb lead just because there's no tension, and the ray, hopefully, will take it straight back. So I'm not going to pop it until I get right down through to where I want to be with it, which is about there. And then I'm going to bring that out like so. There you go. Look at that. Perfect. I'll tell you what it. Right, so then what I'm going to do now is, a lot of people, they use the line there and just turn it around the top of the eel and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of bait elastic, guys, I'm not going to lie. I know I said it in a couple of productions the other day. I mean, I don't see the point of not using it. I mean, if I put that eel out there now and send it to the horizon, it's not going to be intact. If you're just like gently lobbing it, maybe get away with it, but it's not something that I would recommend doing. Right, let's get him out. get some. I'll smash that out there. Wind's certainly got up now, boys and girls. Eel gone again. Take this one up again then, won't we? Just only using small eels. They're like a ragworm. All I'm doing, literally pulling it back through and then go onto the top like so. Enjoy using a single hook like that. See that? That's perfect. That's all you need. I'm only using little compact baits here today. For one, that's all I need for a spotty, and for two, yeah, and you get a small eye on that, and two, I don't want to waste my big eels. Go. Let's get this one out and see if we can get another one on. Hopefully no dogfish. Hammering them out. I don't think it's gonna happen today, guys. I've not got a good feeling about this. The things I do for you. It's blowing a hoolie out there. And I mean blowing a hoolie. I'm sat trying to catch a fish on camera. Yeah, but it's not gonna happen, guys, I don't think. I'm not gonna stay around here forever. I'm gonna give it up over the top of the tide. I'm gonna give it a couple of hours back. And then I'm gonna get home and have a nice bath. Nice cup of coffee. And I'll do a bit of editing for this and then hopefully stick it on for you. But yeah, it's not looking good on the fishing front, but it is blowing a hoolie out there. Look. Pick up on camera. I forgot a flask as well. Not needed. Definitely not needed. These coats are phenomenal, honestly, absolutely phenomenal. But there we are. The lovely Beesands. Bring this one in now. smashing them every time, that. But I haven't had a single fish, and I mean a single fish on the grip lead or on the bomb lead. Look, there you go. Not a single fish on the gripper. They like the tide here, guys. It's about finding that single hook there, a little tiny here. I know it's only dogfish, but the rays will be the same. Get this one baited up again. See if we can get another one out, eh? Hopefully a ray this time. It's all about catching fish at the end of the day, isn't it? So let's put him in there like that. Get the trim off on the top. Same again, guys. Here, I'm gonna take that eel off. Single hook I'm using. Okay, I prefer to use a single hook for the spotties, if I'm honest. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down that way now. So I'm going to come around the top about 20 mil down from the end of the tail, come through the yellow part of the eel because it'll be more easier to get around and you have less chance of blowing the eel, and then literally bring him all the way down and then bring him up through like that. That's it. There you go, that's all you need. And then all I'm going to do, get the bait elastic, just do the same as I've done last time, you know. And then all I'm going to do is go to the top of the eel like that. Not putting loads on, I want to get some around the top of the shank. Alright. Jesus Christ, here we go. Let's get that. There you go. There is, look, tiny compact bait, which I am about to put on this running up and over rig, clip him down, see if we can get another fish out. So this rod here on the left, I've had 3 fish, I think, 3 fish to none with the grip lead, so it's definitely showing it's what's working. Alright, another one, get this blast out. Tide's running hard left to right now. So in and out to the left, let him swing round in front and see if we can get one out. It's out there. It's out there. Right folks, a bit windy. Bring this one in now, it's grip lead. First one on the grip lead, dogfish. Watch how easy these go back, guys. Got a bit of depth. There he goes, don't know if you can see that. See if we can get some more. We'll have a look at this one again. I don't think there's nothing on it. Slackening off though. Only one way to find out. Been out a little while now. There's nothing on that. Windy. When he wonder. Well. It's not very nice out here, boys and girls. My shelter is absolutely lifted. And I mean it's lifted at the minute. I think it's just been broke actually. It's not a good place. Hey! Right. Not touched, so we'll get another one back on and see if we can get another one out. So tide's dropped down now. I'm probably fishing, I don't know, 2.5 hours down, so it's coming up to mid-tide really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change to a bomb lead on my second rod now, but I'm going to hit it out. I'm going to walk up right and then hit it out as far as I can, and then literally come back to this side. So that way, if I do get a fish on, they're not going to play around a little bit. But I've definitely had a lot more success on the bomb lead. Said at the start, it's experience over the years, and I don't know why. You put a grip lead, it's going to stay in that certain area all the time, but not 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be in the right area. You've got to literally land it right in the land area to do it. So it's all guessing work. Where a bomb lead or a plain lead, it will sort of find the troughs and the gullies and the bits where food will source and like scatter around and sort of lay up, and that's what the fish are homing in on. So it makes sense really. I'm going to bring this in anyway. The last one wasn't touched. The wind's picked right up here in a minute. picked a bit of carrier bag up. So just take that lead off. It's all tangled up here at the minute. Well, that. Let's get that out of the way. Yeah, nice. See that? I do. So what we'll do, we get an 8-ounce bomb lead. We'll put him straight in there like that. Alright. So, to be fair, it's smashed. I bought the big eels with me, but I don't really want to use them. But it's a case of having to, I suppose, isn't it? So. Definitely a way to store sand eel, guys. You got a sand eel. Don't bring them out in packets like that unless you're going to use them. Flask. I've got a lid off. I can literally go like that, put it back in the freezer. That'll hold 4 packets, and then basically I can top up as need be. I'm not wasting nothing. You know what I mean? Especially sand eel at the minute. You can't afford to, really, can you? You know what I mean? Especially with how hard they are to get hold of. So what I'm going to do with this one is I'm going to come down it like so. Really frozen still. They're solid in there. You needed the good flask to do it though, guys. Don't just use any flask. I'm going to cut a sand eel up to go along it. Alright. So like so. So I'm just using a single hook, as I said before. I want a ray, so it's just a case of you got to fish through it. If there's dogfish out there, you got to fish through them. The only way of doing it really is just to fish hard. Just get the bait out, keep it going, and as long as your bait's in the water, without a dogfish or a whiting or anything else attacking it, eels, congers, you've always got a chance, haven't you? Right. So, looks like we've got an angler coming along here now. That might be a dog walker actually. There you go. It's perfect. Out there. Lead's going to be moving around a little. Line's starting to tighten up slightly. weed. Bloody weed. But I'm not giving it too much longer, guys. We've come to do what we wanted to do, and unfortunately it's not paid off. But I'll give it like next couple of casts, and then we'll head off home. Sometimes you got to know when you're beat. Right, guys, that's about it now for me. I mean, been down at a go. The water clarity isn't fantastic. The wind is absolutely howling, and I've just been sat on the beach, buddy, just catching dogfish. But I hope you enjoyed this little bit of fishing. Goes to show you can't win them all. I mean, sometimes the fish will play ball, sometimes they won't. And today's just one of them times. I mean, it's been fishing quite well down here, but the clarity of the water is not what I want to see it like, really, especially for the daytime. I mean, you come down here tonight, I think you'd have a ray or two, but I'll be up home editing all this. But yeah, we'll get back into this one, and then we'll head off home. But look forward to seeing you in another adventure.